fights that lasted nights and days and spent without a cent, or creatures with their features. Listening to painted whispered light on top forgotten hill. Next, the stranded senate of the white brick house with flowers has some questions for their story. All feeling now, he took his bow and left the stage of time with no answers to no questions. Lonely paperbacks that wanted just a taste of feeling to implode them before living. Tiptoe to that wooden sign that said, now take your place in life, we're happy, this is lovely. Listening to painted whispered light on top forgotten hill. One secondary smile to go that extra mile, to make me feel today, to make it go away. The chemistry is gone, take it for a ride, far away from you, no longer left inside. Actor with his world renown was thinking about his last real day of silence.
First day on the job. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this day for ages and it's finally here. Today is my first day at Shepperton Studios, on the set of a real TV show, so I've got to make sure I'm in perfect shape. Meaning great hygiene, but me and my roommates are okay. Speaking of which, where are they? Yeah, well, maybe just me. Come on, guys, you can't stay hidden forever. Come on in. Excuse me for one moment. Guys, what are you doing?
Isn't it obvious? We're hiding.
Come on, guys, I already told you about this. Everything's gonna be fine, and there's nothing to be nervous about.
Easy for you to say. You're always looking on the bright side.
Yeah, this is gonna be a nightmare. It's not gonna be a nightmare. It will be fun. Trust me. Besides, you can't go into everything with a bad mood. Think positively.
Fine, but it ain't gonna be fun.
Great, now follow me. I already memorized the map to the way there. 47 times. Whoa! This is incredible. Just look at this place. This is insane. Just look at all this cool movie set stuff. They've already got it all set up and they're already filming for the first episode.
Okay, cool set. Now can we go home?
Oh, come on, guys. Think about how much fun this is gonna be. And think about how lucky you are. I don't know many other people that get to do this. Aren't we the only people you've ever met? Besides the point, those fears are all in your heads. And sometimes you guys gotta just let go of everything in your head. Everything is really nice here. Oh look, they already got free beverages lined up for everyone. I'll go score us some.
Hey, watch it, buddy.
Huh? Oh, sorry about that. That's my bad.
Yeah, well, watch it next time or you won't be so, huh?
Whoa! Did you just sneeze a flame?
Never mind what I did. Just watch where you're going and keep out of my way. Or next time I won't be so nice.
But you're not being very nice now.
You got some nerve, buddy.
Hey guys, what day can you do for Derek's funeral?
Well, I'm just saying. Never hurts to be nice.
It never hurts to be nice. You know what it does hurt to do? Be sneezing and coughing literal fire 24/7 and have to come back here with all you losers.
Well, maybe you just need to think more positively.
Think more positive. Think more positive. Bro, we are not having this conversation right now, okay? There is literally nothing positive for me to think about. Because of this place, I'm stuck here with this sickness, and I can't even enjoy the simple things in modern life. And now they're asking me to come back here. The only reason I'm here right now is so I can get some money in case a possible cure ever pops up. And after this, I'm done here, and never speaking to you again.
Just because you have some sickness doesn't mean you have to be a jerk to everyone 24/7. Even when you are sick and tired, just try and look on the bright side.
That's the idea. What's your name again?
Derek. See, this coach knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, don't you start back there. How many times do I have to tell you? You're my coach, not my life coach. Now, out of my way.
Ow. Man, he really is pushy. And now he's trying to bully that coach, too. Good thing we're not like that, right, guys? Guys?
Now, I'm gonna leave you here while I go practice, and don't even think about moving. Hatcha!
Huh? Hi, excuse me. Just wanted to ask, are you alright?
Oh, I'm perfectly fine. Thank you.
Oh, well, I just wanted to ask. Seems like he was treating you pretty rudely. Same way he was treating me.
Oh, don't listen to Bob.
Well, I gotta give you credit then. You have the same sickness as him, and you're dealing with rudeness coming from him.
Well, Derek, it's nothing really. Sickness feels like nothing when I've got my lucky charm.
Wow. Well, that's pretty amazing how you can take all that and still look on the bright side. I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
I don't see why you couldn't be. Anyone could be. Some people just aren't smart enough to change their attitude.
Yeah, I've always been a firm believer of checking out the positives of life instead of the negatives, too. But if I went through all that, I don't know how I would be able to do it. You seem to have it all under control, though.
Derek, I think you and I are going to be good friends.
Yeah, I hope so, too. It's nice to meet another new friend.
I'll get it.
Hello? This is a message for both Bob and Old Slow Coach.
Oh, June, the reason I'm in this misery in the first place. What do you want?
I take it I'm speaking with Bob. There's a very serious message we had to give you urgently. After conducting some research, we determined that your sickness is actually very contagious, and it's a huge threat to anyone you'll be around for a certain amount of time.
Well, of course it's contagious, you loon. How do you think she got it from me?
Well, you failed to mention how she decided to be your quote-unquote life coach and start spending time with you to try and get you to change your attitude. I'm sorry, but this is a huge deal. We can't risk the safety of anyone else on set. We're going to have to quarantine you.
Wait, what? No, you can't be serious.
I'm very sorry, Bob, but this is the only thing we can do. You're still under a contract to work with us.
No, you can't quarantine me. After all I've done for you, I came back to this crazy place. What am I gonna do now?
Look, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh yeah? What's the hard way? What the hell?
What on earth is going on? Sorry, Old Slow Coach, but you have to do this too. Old Slow Coach? Fat green douchebag? What is going on here?
You let me out this instant!
June, what are you doing with them? It's just to ensure safety, Derek. They'll be out soon. Old Slow Coach!
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine with Bob.
Oh my god.
Dang, some models have to go through some really bad things on this set.
Yeah, I can name about 10 things that had happen to me. Make that 11.
But, June, what's gonna happen to them now? We just have to do this for their own safety. Oh, God.
I knew that sickness was suspicious as soon as he entered this set. I don't know why they brought him back.
Wait, what do you mean brought him back? Isn't he new?
He's not new. He was here last season. They installed something in him to make his generator backfire in order to get the shot they needed for his episode. Little did they know that that invention had something very dangerous in it, and it gave birth to his sickness.
It's true. They brought him back this season to do another episode with him to make it up to him. They thought his disease was contagious, so it was safe to do so. However, I guess they were wrong. He's going to be even angrier after this.
Dear Lord, that sounds horrible. Well, I gotta go find my friends. I'll see you two later. I hope this all works out.
Rah! You let me out of this filthy cavern! And where'd you put old Slowcoach? You can't just leave me in here, you know. You've already done enough to me. You're the reason I have this illness to begin with. And what are you gonna do with my rolls?
I'm afraid that's not how it works. As for your roles, I'm sure we can arrange something.
No. No, not him. No, you're not going to do this. I'm going to get out of here, and when I do, you're going to be... And she's walking away.
Psst. Ayo, a beer.
What the? Who are you two?
Well, let's just say I saw what happened, and I believe that we're in a similar dilemma. I'm Scruffy, and this is my buddy Bulstrode.
You mean you're stuck here because of something this blasted company did to you?
Exactly. I got flat out ripped apart when I was on that set.
And I was sunken by being bulged under the water by a ton of trucks.
I came here last season and got sick because of some dangerous machine that was placed into me for my episode. Now, I'm stuck that way.
Well, I know a way we can bust you out. Bulstrode?
Hold tight ship in there. Jump down, Scruffy.
Check this out, pal. Here!
Ugh, I don't believe it. I'm out.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. We were always willing to get people that have suffered the same way as us out of stuff like that, but unfortunately we've never been able to find a way out of the actual prison here. Although, we've been assembling a crew for our revenge plan.
Hello. Hi.
I'm Bert, and this is Harry.
Wait a second. Weren't you guys on set this season?
Yeah, we already filmed our episode, but they brought us here to repaint us into new characters for this stupid movie. We met up with Scruffy and Bulstrode here and realized the trauma they've been through as well, and we want to help out.
Oh my god, does it ever end? I'm telling you, I'm sick of it. And to think there are some people here who try and look on the bright side, like my stupid coach.
Why? What happened with her?
Ugh, she keeps saying it doesn't matter if we're sick. We can always be positive.
I hate those types of people.
And that's not all. There's another guy who's trying to get me to change my attitude too. He's so annoying and he has no idea how it really feels. If he were in my shoes, he'd think a lot differently. Now, he's taking my roles.
Well, I'll tell you, we could take 'em all out with a big guy like you helping, even June herself. How about you guys take care of June, and make a plan of how you'll capture the others tomorrow? We'll take care of the pesky coach.
Really? Why, that's marvelous. I can finally get my revenge on this company, and show those cheap, cheesy, positive clowns how it really feels to be where I am.
Great. Time for this company to suck it off.
Great. Let's do it.
Well, time to film my episode for real this time. Hey, I wonder where June is. She's never usually late like this. Then again, I've only known her for a day.
Remind me what your episode is about again, Derek.
Well, they never told me what the original one was about before they switched me onto this one. But this new one I'm supposed to be in is about me overheating while trying to help out with someone's goods train or something like that at a quarry. June told me that big green guy was supposed to be in this episode instead of me before she left. Now I'm replacing him. Hope this doesn't make him even angrier.
Did somebody call my name?
Wait a second, what are you doing here?
I'm here to take over for June. I'll be the new cameraman and will be helping with a lot.
But June is the director of all this, and I thought you were quarantined. This is all very suspicious.
Well, let's just say June has been working very hard this week. Finally cracked from exhaustion last night and went to take a vacation. I was the only person who was there, so she decided to let me out of quarantine and take over for a while.
Well, I guess that does explain why she ain't here.
Well, of course. What else would?
Yeah, I mean, you could have made a plan with a ton of other bad guys and...
Anyway... Whilst I'm already here, I may as well take the time to say that I'm ever so sorry about the way I treated you, Derek, and I'd like to make it up to you.
Oh, well, thanks. It's good to see you changed your ways. What about old Slow Coach? Where's she?
Oh, she'll be in a sec.
Oh, alright then. I guess I better get started filming my episode.
Oh, Derek, I just remembered something that I may be able to give you to help you out. I heard your episode was about you overheating. When I had a similar episode filmed, I used this contraption that helped me billow with smoke and made the scene much more real. I can definitely lend it to you.
Wow, that really means a lot. Thank you.
Oh, believe me, it's my pleasure.
There you go, Derek. It's all installed.
Thank you, Thumper. Although, I do still have one question. Isn't holding a huge camera and setting up a TV set pretty hard for an engine? How are you going to do that all by yourself?
Oh, don't worry. I've got my associates to help me.
What? Ah! What's going on here?
Something that should have been done a long time ago. We're fed up with the ways of this company and TV set, and finally taking what's ours.
You told me to change my attitude, but let's just see how easy it is for you to do in my shoes.
Because now I've given you the same sickness as I have.
Wait, what are you talking about?
You dummy! That device you planted in yourself is what gave him the sickness.
What?
What? You can't do that.
Oh, and who's here to stop me?
Old Slow Coach!
Oh, you want to see old Slow Coach? I'll gladly go get her. Throw them in the cage.
Wee.
Ah!
Well done. Well, Derek. Here she is.
Old Slow Coach!
She was on your side in terms of how you two acted towards me, so she's suffering the same fate as you. Only I'm taking her somewhere extra special.
Old Slow Coach, what are we gonna do?
Derek, it's okay. Everything will be alright.
I don't know what's gonna happen to us. And now I've got the sickness. I'm gonna get what you have.
I need to give you something before I go. You're much more worthy of it than Bob. Take this, Derek.
Huh? What am I gonna do with this simple coin? That's not gonna be anywhere near enough to get us out of here. What do you want me to do with this?
I can't tell you now, Derek. You'll find out one day. I promise. And when you do, you'll feel it. I know. It's gonna help you one day, Derek. Soon. Sooner or later.
Alright, that's enough yapping out of you two. Take them to the dock, and I'll be there in a second. Gotta go bring old Slow Coach to her demise.
Goodbye, Derek.
Old Slow Coach! No!
Not so fast, you forgot about me.
Why are you doing this?
Because you pushed me over my limit. You have no idea what it's like to be me, but you're gonna find out. Have a nice life. At sea? Dump 'em in!
What? No!
Enjoy being sunk, losers.
You can't do this! It's not right!
It's too late to change my mind now. You'll see what it's like soon. You all will. Goodbye, you all. Enjoy being sick and miserable. And if we're ever to meet again, let's just see how you talk to me then. Achoo.
Guys! Oh my god! We can't reach the other side of the boat! What are we gonna do? We're stuck in here!
Whatever you do, don't panic. We'll find a way out of this.
Yeah, chill out, man. We'll float back to shore in no time.
Guys, I don't know. The current is moving in one direction. We're gonna be pushed out to sea. We can't reach the edges and we can't push ourselves back. This is it. And now that I've got the thing inside of me, it's good. Oh god.
Derek, buddy, we're starting to lose ya. You gotta keep yourself under control. Everything will be alright. Just like you were saying a few days ago. It's all good.
A few days ago was before this happened, Thumper. Who knows how long it's gonna take us to get back? And now that we're... Oh, God. Here comes the sickness. We're all trapped in one confined space. It's gonna spread like the plague. Guys, I don't know how we're gonna get out of this.
And I'm sorry to say, my predictions were indeed correct. There we were, the 5 of us stuck with nothing but ourselves, the big blue sea, and a confined boat. And need I mention, the dreaded sickness. And, as ashamed as I am to say, this is where my downfall began. Whilst the others did manage to remain to their word of being positive, that was the collapse of it all for me. And it slowly pulled me to insanity over the next 23 years. But then, something extraordinary happened. And this is where it really began.
I spy with my little eye something that is red.
Is it, the second wall?
Actually, it's the third wall. You can clearly tell the difference by the shading and exterior.
Guys, what on earth are you doing?
Whoa, Derek, man. Take it easy. No need to snap.
What do you mean, no need to snap? You guys have been playing that dumb game for like 6 hours now. You've been playing it every single night for the past 23 years. It's so annoying.
We're only having fun on a Friday night.
Fun on a Friday night, guys. Look around you. We've been stuck on this boat for 23 years. All there is misery. We're not getting out.
It's not so bad when you look at it from the bright side. Cheer up.
Yeah, we can still have some fun. And tomorrow's another new day.
No. What don't you guys understand? Tomorrow is not another new day. It's another day of misery, being stuck in this boat. We've been stuck in here for so long. You guys are all kidding yourselves. We're always gonna be here with this stupid sickness. Believe me, my mind used to be like yours too. But mine evolved, and for some reason, you guys just haven't. You just keep thinking things are going to get better when they're clearly not. Even if we eventually make it onto land,
What's the point? We're not gonna be able to enjoy anything or do anything because we all have this stupid sickness.
Whatever then, guys. Let's just play flip the coin instead.
Oh, and that's another thing. This stupid coin. Why did we ever get it? It's never served any purpose. What is 1 cent gonna do when you're stuck in a boat?
Oh, whatever. Let's just get some sleep, everyone.
Okay, Monroe, fire it up. Ah! Oh! Oh well, at least the invention is safe. Although, it's definitely gonna need some upgrades. Well, that went horribly. We should probably head back home to try another one.
Yeah, I don't know if we should use this one. It seems kinda... What the...
A little what the?
I mean, what the heck is that?
I don't see any... dead fish! Hold me, Monroe!
Ouch! Ugh, not that. I'm talking about that red object that just washed up.
Oh yeah, what in the howdy heck is that? Looks like it's got some sort of crate in it. We should go investigate.
Alright, just be careful.
Oh please, what could be in there? Who the heck are you?
I'm Thumper.
And I'm Monroe. Oh wait, no one asked me.
What are you guys doing up on the sim? Wait a second. Are we on land?
Well, yeah, why wouldn't you be?
What's going on out there? We hit land? Oh, I knew this day would come.
How many of you are there? And where did you come from?
I'm Thumper.
I'm Lori 1.
I'm Lori 2.
And I'm Lori Trace. I still cannot believe we're on someplace stable. This is crazy. What is the date?
It's April 3rd, 2021. How long have you guys been out there?
Oh, well, we lost track of time back there, brother, but if it's 2021, then I guess that's 23 years. We've been living our lives on that boat for ages now, ever since we got pushed out there all that time ago by some guys.
So much exciting stuff has probably happened in that time. So much new technology.
Oh yeah, believe me, you're in for something.
Yeah, in fact, we're just testing out some of it. We create technology, and there's been a lot of new kinds of it in the past 20 years.
Wait, what do you mean? Are you guys like robot droids?
Well, we run a shop at our house where we fix up broken engines in vehicles. In fact, we should probably be checking you guys out if you want.
Great idea, Monroe. It's crazy to meet people who have been stuck at sea. We'd be happy if you came and hung out at our house for as long as you need.
What's going on? Where are we? Are we on land?
Oh, it's another one. Who are you?
How did we get here? And who the heck are you?
Derek, these guys work with technology. They're people of the future.
What?
Yeah, we came to this beach to get some space to test them.
Actually, we just offered for you guys to come to our shop at home for a tune-up and a catch-up.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. We're fine. Not gonna walk right into a trap of pedophiles with weird machinery or whatever you guys really are. If we're actually on land for the first time in 23 years, we're gonna do something good with it. See you later.
Well, then I guess your little green friend can stay behind stranded at the beach then.
Fine. Whatever. I'll come with you to your stupid shop or whatever. As long as it's quick.
Alright then. It appears we've got a lot to take in. I can't wait.
Oh boy, I can't wait either. God dang it.
Alright then, I'll lead the way. Oh wait, it looks like you forgot a certain coin in here.
Yeah, right. That coin has been useless ever since I got it. No point in taking it.
Well, no point in leaving good money either. You should take it just in case.
Fine.
Alrighty then, time for you guys to see the future. Gentlemen and gentlemen, I give you the amazing Toby and Monroe Square Hardware.
Whoa. Wow. Man, I've never felt so alive. Look at all this fancy stuff.
Holy moly, it feels like we're in some sort of future sci-fi.
This ain't even a portion of what's been invented. We'll fill you in a bit, but for now, feel free to explore.
Woohoo!
Hey, what does this thing do?
That, my friend, is a teleporter. Watch this. Sorry, still a work in progress.
Now, here's something I recognize. A block of wood.
Ah, a block of wood it may seem, but in actuality, this is a hologram machine, and it can make you appear different to any actor. Simply step on in and...
Oh my god!
Well, that's enough of that.
Yeah, go and enjoy it all. It's not like it's gonna make any difference for me.
What is this?
Oh, that's a friend of mine. Actually, I made her myself back in the day.
Hi, I'm Nicole. What would you like? I can get you any of the food that's up here.
I mean, I haven't had food in a while, so...
Nah, don't worry. It's really all just plastic.
Hey, where the heck is Derek? He's missing out on all of this.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I haven't seen him since earlier.
The little green one? Yeah, he's missing out on all the fun. When you get back on land for the first time in ages, you'd think you'd want to live it up, but I haven't seen him. Rough life, huh, buddy?
Gee, God, how much of that did you hear?
Enough to know something is wrong. All your friends are having fun inside. Don't you want to join them?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it doesn't really matter what I want to do. No matter what, I'm always gonna have these locks holding me down. I'm never going to be able to truly do what I want or be happy. Honestly, deep down, I just really feel...
Locked up? Like you just want to live your life again, but you know you can't?
Yeah, actually. How did you know?
I've been down a similar path. Come on inside. Why don't we have a talk?
Alright, fine. I just don't know what to do anymore. I can't remember the last time I felt genuine happiness, and I don't think I ever will again. I wish I could just even remotely remember what it feels like. Sometimes I get a glimpse of it just for a second, but then it quickly goes away, and I'm reminded of the fact that I'll never have it.
Well, Derek, I understand. All you have to do is continue being a good person and don't let whatever it is that's bothering you change you into something that's not good.
I guess that's true. I don't really mean to be rude deep down, but I sort of feel like it's the only thing I can do. It's just so hard to continue showering people with kindness and so-called positivity when you really don't have any yourself.
Dang, I've never seen anyone so excited. Those guys are playing around with all that stuff.
That's great, Toby. Just make sure they don't accidentally mess with any of the ones that are for the railway show.
What railway show?
The Great Railway Show. It's a thing that's being held to showcase all sorts of toy and model trains competing in different competitions. That's what all these inventions are testing for.
And you're entering? What do you win?
It doesn't ring my bell what the prize was.
Oh, I get it. A bell.
Excuse me, Alfie. What are you doing breathing? Get back to your glass case now.
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
Geesh, the nerve of some people. Let's see. Here's the video, Derek.
Trains, engines, locomotives. Love them or hate them, they are prominent around the globe. From the days of steam to the electric dream, locomotives have remained one of the most efficient modes of transportation. An often overlooked facet of rail culture is the model trains. These fascinating pieces of art, whether they be replicas, delicate display models, or just toys, can be found all over the world. And that's why it's finally their chance to shine with the 2021 Great Model Railway Show. Compete in various events across the globe, such as the fastest engine, the strongest engine, and the most unique engine. 3 different countries and 3 different winners, all winning an awe-striking diamond known as the Moonrock Crystal. Will one of them be you? Enter and find out.
Wait a second. The Moonrock Crystal. The Moonrock Crystal! Guys, this is what I need! This is the cure to my sickness! After all these years, I could get it!
Really?
Yes, really! And it's in this region!
Well, that's a coincidence.
Guys, you know what this means, right? I have to enter the railway show! Guys, this is the only known cure I know of this. And believe me, I know, I just checked on that fancy computer over there a few minutes ago.
Derek, hold on a sec.
No, Morini, I mean Monroe, can't you see? I have a chance to get this! For the first time in my life, I could be happy again! I could do things again!
But what will you do? The show starts in 2 days and you haven't even been on flat land for more than a few hours.
Well, what if I use one of your inventions? I mean, look at all the ones you have lying around. I'm sure you can't be using every one for the show.
I mean, I suppose we do have a lot of extra machinery. We could probably land you one thing, but it would have to just be for the unique competition, seeing that they don't allow invented gadgets on the other one.
Yes! Oh my god, I can't believe this! This is a dream come true! Guys, guess what?
Whoa, someone's excited. Glad to see you're as happy and excited about getting into the swing and all this stuff as we are.
No, it's not that! You guys gotta pack your bags, because we're entering a railway show! Guys, I found out that the cure to my sickness...
You mean all of our sicknesses?
No, right, all of our sicknesses. But anyway, it's getting given away as a prize for a railway show that Toby and Monroe are entering. So we need to enter too.
Well, that's great and all, but we can't just enter a railway show on the spot.
I'm gonna be using some of the inventions that Toby and Monroe have to spare. And the show doesn't start until Monday, so we have all day tomorrow to train. We can do this. And if we get this gem, I'll be happy.
Aren't you happy now?
Well, yes, but no. Well, not in that way. I'll be able to enjoy things. You guys gotta help me train tomorrow.
Whoa, Derek, man. This is all coming on so suddenly.
No buts, guys! We cannot let this opportunity slide from me! I need this!
Whoa. Calm down, Derek. Don't get so riled up and rude at them. It's going to take a lot to make this happen so suddenly. But if you're sure this is gonna help you, then I guess it's cool with us.
Yeah, me and Monroe have already been working on our dimes off getting ready ourselves. With an extra person and only 1 day to go, we'll have to get right to it. And your friends have to be in agreement. You can't just force this on them.
Oh, come on, they're obviously gonna say yes. This can't really be a choice, guys. I've wanted this more than I've ever wanted anything in my life.
Well, Derek, you know we would do anything to make you happy, man. You're our friend and we're yours. So if this is what you want, then I guess it's game with us.
Yes!
Alright then, we'd best get some rest and be ready for tomorrow.
No problemo. Although, do you have a trash bucket? I'm definitely gonna feel the motion of the waves while trying to sleep tonight.
Suddenly, getting light up and high off the wire, yeah, you got me feeling free. When I see it on the shelf, I want it for myself, so drop it like it's hot. And when you drop it, I can't stop it, 'cause baby, when I see what I want, I say, hey,
3, 2, 1. Meep meep.
Wait a second. What? Phew. What the heck? Hello, down there. Hey, nothing happened. Dang it. Ah!
Well, today was a day.
If by day you mean complete disaster, then I agree.
Wait, what? What are you guys talking about?
Derek, you can't be serious.
Yeah, this went horribly wrong, homie. I see some people haven't been filled in.
Look, Derek, I don't mean to be rude here, but you're not in good shape to do any of this stuff.
That is not true.
It's not that we don't have faith in your partner. It's just, you have this whole illness and you're not in great condition. It could really do harm if we try and push you over your limits.
Yeah, Derek, what if you overheat or break down, and it makes things even worse?
Guys, it's okay. Who cares about a sickness? I can do this, if you just give me a chance. I've wanted this my whole life. I know I can get it, if I really try. You guys just have to be with me on this.
Alright then, Daddy-O, I'll take your word for it.
Yes! Thank you!
Well, my friends, another day has passed of tracking the gem in our hideout, the cure to all of our sicknesses. No luck today, but I assure you we will find it. Yeah, right, boss. You've been saying that for the past 10 years.
What was that, George? Was that?
Disrespect.
No.
Much better. I must say, I've been noticing a lot of disrespectful behavior coming from all you recently, and it stops tonight. We are all in this together and should act as such.
We wouldn't be stuck living down here in the first place if it wasn't for you.
Don't blame me for trying to get us more cash to fund for the devices to search for this thing. I'm doing this for all of us.
Yeah, right. You're only doing this for yourself.
What was that, George?
Nothing.
I suggest you all wash your mouths out. I'm not tolerating how you talk to me anymore.
Lugnut, you might want to see this. I think I may have found something on the tracker.
Huh? What is this?
Looks like the gem is in possession of some random lazy guy who's giving it away as a prize for some railway show.
Exactly. So that explains why it's in the US.
That's not all. The roster for the competition was posted tonight. And look who's entering.
Wait a second. Him? How did he escape? No, this can't be.
Afraid it is, pal.
Everyone listen up! We are flying to the USA tomorrow to enter a railway show.
But how are we gonna get to the US and
Bulgy, hit George, please.
Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
There is no way
I am letting the only cure to my sickness be taken away from me by the being who told me to simply not pay attention to it in the first place. I am getting that gem from that brat. The only issue is that we are still wanted, so I'll have to come up with a disguise to enter the show. Harry, Bert, do you still have that props from the movie we were in?
Derek? Derek? Derek?
Yeah. Where am I?
We're at our first stop, man. First place in the competition.
Derek, welcome to New York City.
New York, what? Oh my god. Just look at all this. This is amazing. I haven't seen something this cool since, well, 23 years. Now, time to get that gem.
There's so much cool stuff to explore here. Where should we go first?
Well, where is the first race happening?
I'm pretty sure the first competition race is happening in a field in Central Park.
Well then, that's where we're going.
Well, I'm sure there's some stuff Bumper and those lorries want to do too.
Well, can't they just do that stuff later? We're gonna be here all day.
There's no need to be so controlling, Derek. It's not all about you. I know you're excited, but it's only fair that we make time for everyone.
Yeah, fine.
Welcome, one and all, to the very first competition in the 2021 Great Model Railway Show. We've got 4 different contestants competing today for the strongest engine challenge here in New York City of the USA. Each engine will be tasked of pulling a certain number of freight cars around the field course, and the first engine to finish will bring home a part of the crystal. First up, we have the magnificent Brubster, the garden engine from Ireland, who has been upgraded to run on solar power, giving him extra energy when the sun is out, and it looks like the odds are in his favor today. Next up we have the fabulous Red Bullet, the Canadian streamlined engine. We next have the powerful diesel Yellowstone from the United States, who doesn't have that name for nothing. This model engine can pull tons. And finally, we have a last-minute entry, Derek the Diesel. He's green, certainly. Anyway, let's start the show.
Oh, that must be rough. Judge not even knowing your name.
Well, you can just keep your dumb remarks to yourself. I don't think you want to mess with me right about now. I haven't come all this way just to get nothing, so we'll see who's laughing at the end of the race.
That's cute. Anyways, I wish I could say it was a pleasure, but it wasn't. See you at the finish line.
Some people are just oblivious to how rude they really are. Let's get this show on the road. Come on, Derek. You can do this. Do it for the joy.
They're off to a good start, folks, and it looks like a tight lead.
Making good speed.
Alright, Derek. Time for your efforts to go off course.
What's going on? Oh, crap. Well, if this isn't the last thing I needed... Stop! Ah! I can't stop! Help! Oh, God. Ah! I can't keep myself under control! Ah! Oh! Ah! Ow! Just my luck. Well, at least I'm not injured.
Huh? No injury, huh? Well, I guess it's time to prepare for the next stage of the plan. Excuse me, sir, but what happened to you?
How much time you got?
Well, I simply want to know why you were going so fast is all.
Well, if you must know, to start with the basics, I was entering the fastest engine competition.
What competition?
There's a railway show going on in multiple parts of the world, and the prize is something really important that I need to win.
Well, surely whatever it is can't be that important to risk hurting yourself badly like this. How about you rethink the whole thing?
Yeah, no way. I don't want to get into the background of my personal life, but I know this is the only chance I'll ever have to get this. And if I don't, I'll never be able to enjoy anything in my life ever again.
Well, buddy, you seem like quite a nice chap. So how about I propose something? How about I take your place in the competition? Then I could give you the gem if I win.
Yeah, sorry buddy, but I need to do this on my own. I've already gotten enough help from two guys named Toby and Monroe. They're the reason I'm pretty much here in the first place, because they own a machinery store back where they live and helped me prepare for all this. I wouldn't even be doing this without them.
Couldn't be here without them, you say?
Anyway, it was interesting, to say the least, meeting you, buddy, but I've got to go find the rest of my friends. Need to prepare for the next event.
So, this is our new hideout for the time being, huh? Interesting, I suppose. Nice and hidden away.
Oh, there you two are. How'd it go?
It went horrible because of him.
Excuse me? What did I do?
Are you serious? You could have sabotaged the contest in the middle of an open field. You could have easily been caught, you bozo.
I had to give him an injury, so he wouldn't be able to compete.
You were just supposed to get him to try and drop out. Me and Bulstrode were already trying to win, but instead it went to that other solar-powered engine.
You think simply talking to him would have worked? You can't change his mindset like that. It's fixed in one place. Believe me, I've tried. And besides, it's fine. Nothing happened, and we weren't caught. No one will find us here.
Well, the guy who's in charge of this whole railway show shebang is looking into how the accident happened. Now we're probably going to have to sit out for the next contest just to be safe.
Well, I wouldn't worry, because I've got another plan even better.
What do you mean, boss? That was just a question, by the way. Please don't impale.
After talking to him for a bit, I found out some information of how he even managed to get here in the first place and compete in this show. Apparently, he's been completely relying on two engines who own a hardware store, and they've been doing everything for him. If we can do something to distract those two engines from the show and get them to drop out, Derek is gone by default.
Yeah, but how are you gonna find the location of their hardware store?
Did I give you permission to speak?
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
I can simply use the gem tracking device to find the location of their hardware store. Let's see. Toby and Monroe. Aha! Here it is. A house in Massachusetts? No problem. I can send someone to destroy this place in no time. It'll be in such a wreck those two engines will have to leave and attend to it.
Boss, are you sure about this?
Yeah, this is crazy. Getting someone to drop out of a contest is one thing, but sending someone to deliberately destroy a house? Who are you even going to get to send down there?
Oh, I've already thought of that. That taxi operator who just gave me a ride here? Dumb as a boulder. Seriously, I'm surprised I made it here alive. Manipulating him and sending him to destroy that place will be a piece of cake. Time to say goodbye to Derek. And all of our problems.
Oh, whatever, bucko. Looks like you lucked out on this one, but you're still on thin ice.
Oh, gee whiz, this is a lot of hard work. Yeah, we've been moving these materials in and out of Toby's Square hardware all day. We've been handling the work all by ourselves without Toby and Monroe here.
Yep, you too, Alfie.
Well, the good news is, I heard someone new is coming to help out.
Please don't say it was the guy standing in front of the door earlier asking where he could take a shit, was it?
Afraid it was. But where is he now?
Yeah, are you my daddy?
Okay, can somebody please explain to me what this knobhead was doing eating out of our fridge? Because unless me or Toby is suddenly going high, I don't think this guy is here to fill in.
Oh yeah, I have no idea who he is, but he just arrived here this morning.
Yeah, hey guys, yeah, I got him. Yeah, if you do fill in for Toby while he's away. Or else, I think that's what I'm supposed to say.
No freaking way! We're all on crack!
You're actually supposed to be the replacement for Toby and Monroe?
Yes, well, I did have an old job before, but I failed the test.
Do I want to know what your old job was?
Yeah, well, I used to be a taxi driver. Well, I actually was up until just a few hours ago when I was told to come here. But I decided to take a break because it was getting very dangerous. You see, there was somebody who was calling me to warn me that there was a guy who was driving backwards on the road and going insane, but like, there were hundreds of them.
Oh, I'm gonna have some fun with this. Say, buddy, since you're the one who's filling in for Toby and Monroe, is it okay if I touch and play with whatever I want in the hardware store?
What's the chemical to go?
I think that's a pretty clear sign that you're in the go, James. So, who was this guy that told you to come here and fill in?
Yeah, well, he basically told me something about how I had to come here, and he gave me a map. I lost it now. Well, actually, I ate it, but, like, that's besides the point. He told me to come here and destroy everything so that Toby and Monroe would have no choice to come home, or whatever they're supposed to be, or something like that. But then he told me I shouldn't do that, and I should just be myself. Oh, wait.
Hey, buddy, I don't know how else to say this, and, I really feel bad saying it because you don't seem like the brightest chap, but, he said that so that you would ruin everything.
Why are you guys such dicks to me? I did nothing wrong. I hate you guys. I hate you all. I'm gonna go get revenge for this.
Oh no, somebody stop him! Well, my time has come to do absolutely nothing.
Time for me to destroy.
Callum, no! Stop what you're doing this instant! Callum? Callum, what the hell? Ah!
You
Oh, thank God, this isn't out, please! No, not the chemicals! Come on, Callum, man, we can talk this out.
I will give revenge, but how you say about me? You started it. You are in the wrong.
Wait, Callum, before you tip those over, I'm sorry. We're all sorry. We shouldn't have worded it that way. We were a little bit harsh, and you don't have to be the bad guy here just because you want revenge, okay? We can put all that behind us. You can even become part of our team. You don't have to work for all those other guys and destroy our house. You can change, and we're sorry.
Yes, but you started it.
Hey guys, what's going on? I literally don't even care anymore at this point. Yep, welcome to the crack, Jack.
Guys? Guys? Guys?
Good God, where could they have gone off to?
Yeah, thanks for the encouraging music, buddy. This is hopeless. Why would they be in a dark alleyway anyway?
Woo! Look at me!
Of course.
Guys! What on earth are you doing here?
Oh, what's up, Derek? We've been going around seeing the city.
Guys, why the heck are you... Okay, buddy, you can stop with the music now. Kid, seriously, buddy, chill. I'm sorry. Anyway, I was trying to say, why the heck are you guys out here? You're supposed— What? Okay, as I was saying, what the heck are you guys doing in the city at this hour? You're supposed to be back at the hotel. That's where you left the teleporter. I need practice for it, because if I blow tomorrow's show, I'll only have— Are you kidding me? I apologize. Okay, for the last time, I'm trying to ask you guys, why the heck are you out here at such a late hour? You're supposed to be back at the hotel helping me train for tomorrow. After what happened today,
Did you win the race?
No!
Did you win second place?
No! I don't know why you guys decided to come here and fool around. This is really serious. I only have 2 more chances to get the gem, and I don't even know how to use the invention I'm going to be showing off tomorrow, so I need to know now.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Derek. Why don't you take a load off for a little while? We've got 5 more stops tonight.
Lori 2, you dickwipe. I don't think you understand the crisis here. We have no time to fool around.
They're just having fun, Derek. There'll be plenty of time for you to practice tomorrow.
Don't worry, Derek. Getting the hang of the teleporter is easy.
Toby, please do not tell me that is street candy. Yep, that is street candy. That's disgusting. I'll do this one thing with you guys, but after that, we have to go back to the hotel.
Don't worry, Derek, you'll see. Once you come with us, you'll live a night you'll never forget.
Fine, I'll do these random city stops with you guys, but you have to promise that I'll learn how to use the teleporter right after this. I can't believe I'm doing this, but I guess I'll start by having 1 piece of street candy. It's just 1 piece. It's not like it's gonna do anything to me. Party!
Let's hit the bar, boys! Oh, yeah! How you guys doing over there?
Yeah, that's it, Derek.
Welcome, ladies and gents, to our next big event here in Rio, Brazil. We welcome contestants to the most unique engine competition. Each member will be showing off their skill or talent which sets them apart from other locomotives. First up, we have Tinju, the Australian engine, who claims to have the ability to disappear into air. That's right, folks, a magical engine. Next, we have Toby and Monroe from the USA, who run their own household business fixing up other model trains. They're quite the handy workers and have made all sorts of inventions, and we'll see what they show us today. Finally, we have, once again, Derek the Diesel, who I still don't know much about, but I suppose that'll just make things more interesting.
Oh, I'm not prepared for this at all. Toby, what do I do with this?
It's simple, Derek. Just push the top button twice.
Okay, I've got a bad feeling about this.
First up, let's see Toby and Monroe.
Why, thank you. It's a ding-dang pleasure. Now watch in astonishment as I change form.
Would you look at that? What an amazing transformation.
This new style allows me to be more compatible with other engines, as well as reducing mass volume density and all that other shebang. It's overall a more effective shape. Now to change back. Oh god. Come on, stupid thing, work. Well, looks like I'm stuck like this.
Well, it looks like Toby has failed to get himself unstuck. Next up, let's see Monroe.
Alright, it's all or nothing. 3, 2, 1.
ladies and gents. Hope you better prepare next time.
Well,
now let's move on to Derek again.
Okay, top button twice. Here we go.
Here he goes. He's turning on his invention.
Hopefully I get far. Yes! 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 What?
And, yeah, let's just wrap this up.
Toby, what the fuck?
oh shoot, my bad, Green One. I thought the instructions were pretty clear.
Og, this is embarrassing to be a part of.
And without a doubt, our winner here is Tintu. Amazing.
Oh, come on! Can't you give it to someone who's at least here?
Yeah, nice try, buddy. I've heard that one before.
This was a terrible representation for the hardware.
Derek probably won't be thrilled either.
Yeah, he was already fussed up enough before this, and now he's only gonna get one shot left.
Yeah, and being pretty rude too. I'm not keen to his new attitude. I'll go check up on him.
Oh, what's up, Derek?
None of you talk to me.
Wait, what? What's going on, Derek?
I said none of you talk to me! You're fake! You're all fake!
What? But we were just trying to...
Don't even ask that! I can't believe you all let this happen to me!
Oh, we're sorry, Derek. We were only trying to help.
I don't want to hear it from any of you! You betrayed me! And I'm not gonna hold it in anymore! You knew how important this was! You all knew how much I needed it! But you just couldn't do it! You just had to get me to go with you on your stupid night! That was my only chance! And you all tore it to pieces! You all should be ashamed of yourselves! You couldn't do this one thing for me! I helped you all those years ago! And you dare go against me! You think you can just do whatever you want? No! You're gonna listen to me!
You think you can just do whatever you want? I need this, and by God, you are gonna help me get it, even if I have to force it out of you.
I'm so sorry, sir. I was only trying to...
You know the amount of things I've been through? Well, I'm sick of it. I'm done with it all. You dare give me that attitude after all I did for you all those years ago? I don't think so. You are going to do this for me. And you're not gonna ask any questions.
You're not gonna ask any questions. You better not. What do you want?
How could you? You're a monster. I can't believe I was willing to help you all this time. I sensed that this would happen, but I decided to give you a chance and see if maybe you would define my expectations. But you didn't. Look at yourself, Derek. You're a manipulating, controlling animal. You let the world manipulate you into something horrible. You gave into your issues instead of fighting them, and that's what's brought you to this level. These people were your friends. They tried to help you and continued being kind and friendly despite the fact that they were dealing with the same thing. But you saw the one thing you wanted and you were willing to become a villain, and you turned them into your slaves. And that's something I'm truly disappointed of. You don't deserve any prize, and none of us are helping you anymore. Me and Toby are leaving for home, and we're taking these guys with us. We're not gonna let them live under the state of fear and slavery. I hope you're satisfied with what you've done.
What I've done? What I've done? I've only been trying to get what I want. I haven't done anything to these people.
You know, I used to know someone who was just like you. He was done with everything he had been through, and saw something he ought to do to put a stop to it, but instead of taking the correct course of actions, He turned into a monster. He lashed out at me and hurt me without even realizing it because he was so focused on what he wanted. Do you want to know what happened to him? He got pushed into the ocean and floated away, and no one has heard from him since. The world may not be a fair place sometimes, but it knows when someone needs to get what they deserve. Goodbye, Derek.
Welcome, Railway Show fans, to our final event, the fastest engine race. This is the final competition taking place in London, United Kingdom, and we only got 2 competitors today, Derek the Diesel and Diesel 10, both from the United Kingdom. It all comes down to this. Derek really isn't accepting defeat, and this will be his last chance.
Well. Looky here. It looks like I decided to enter the contest anyway. This will be a really good change for me. Sorry to have to knock that thing that you really wanted out of your grasp, but it's what I had to do. I'm going to be entering this race and winning, regardless of whether it's on the behalf of you or me. So, best of luck to you, I suppose.
Well, I never expected the last thing to get in my way would be some guy I met at the park. But I've worked too hard for this, and I'm not giving up now. I don't care what my engine does, I don't care what my sickness does, and I don't care what you do. I've already been through all this. You're not gonna stop me now. I'm gonna win that gem. Watch me.
Well, that's too bad for you. I've got to do what I've got to do. And maybe after this race, you'll find out why.
Racers, take your marks, get set, go! And the races are off! Derek seems to be taking a slight lead with Diesel 10 not far behind.
Come on, Derek! Come on! You can do this!
And they approach the first roundabout and go their separate ways.
You're so close! Ugh. Come on.
Hurry! Get into position. It's time.
As fast as you can. As fast as you can. Come on! Almost at the bridge. Got this. I can beat him! I can beat him! This is it! You're so close! Just a little more to go!
Well. Faster than I thought, I suppose.
Don't even try it! I'm gonna beat you!
Huh. That's funny coming from you. Might want to look where you're going.
Huh? Where do you think you're going? Where am I? What's happening?
End of the line.
Let's do this for real this time. Buffer 'em, Bert. Where am I going? Where are you taking me?
Let's just say you've reached your fate after all these years. This way, you'll be out of our hair for good. Bye-bye, Derek.
What the? What's going on? Oh my god. This engine's not for scrapping! Oh god. No! No! Where did I go wrong?
Alright, the coast is clear. Shut it down.
What? What happened?
Let's get you out of there, Derek.
Wait, Bob, I thought you guys were trying to kill me. What about Diesel 10?
Bob isn't watching anymore. We can let you go.
What? Bob?
Diesel 10, the one who's been here all along? That's Bob, Derek.
Oh my god. I thought you guys were working for him.
No. In fact, we haven't been for the past 10 years. And now we've got something to give to you. Something we owe you. Derek, this belongs to you.
What? What? Oh my god.
It's the least we can do, Derek. And we're sorry. Bob won the competition last night once we made you crash out. And he won this gem. But we took it when he didn't have his eyes on us. So we could bring it to you.
So this whole time, Bob has been in a Diesel 10 disguise? After all these years?
It's true. He's been tracking the gem for 20 years. After we trapped you, Bob got exactly what he wanted. He took over the Thomas and Friends show, making appearances in his Diesel 10 disguise every now and then. He even made it into that big movie that was made with us. However, after a long time, he finally got busted when new workers came to the show and everything was found out. He escaped and we hid with him down here in this secret underground cavern after being chased. And Bob has kept us down here for around 10 years. However, he still didn't have the cure to the sickness, which is what he's been seeking the most out of everything. You see, when Bob and Old Slowcoach were quarantined, Bob was enraged and acted like an animal to June. However, Old Slowcoach was very kind and patient, so June took her to a separate room, which actually had this gem inside of it. June knew there was a cure when she was doing research on it. However, she decided to give it to Old Slowcoach for being so kind, unlike Bob. When we took out Old Slowcoach to help Bob, Scruffy, and Bulstrode, we did it because we saw that she had been listening in to what we were going to do to you. We didn't want to actually take her out, but we knew she knew everything, and we had to. It's true. We also noticed that she wasn't actually going to use the cure for herself. She was going to give it to you, now that she knew Bob was going to spread the sickness to you. But we made the mistake of taking her down. She tossed the cure down a gutter before we could get it to Bob. And when we told him about that, he continued taking over the series in order to get the money he needed to create machinery, which would help him track down the gem's whereabouts. When he found out it was in the railway show and you were entering, he forced us all to help take you down and help him win. And he succeeded until now. Derek, we're so sorry for everything. Over those 10 years we were trapped down here under Bob's control, we learned how much you can be turned into a monster over one thing you want. It was too late for Bob to realize that, but not for us. We never wanted to kill, destroy, and act like true devils. We only wanted revenge on a company for doing something to us, and teaming up with Bob was the wrong way to handle our problems.
Well, wow, I don't know what to say. But how am I going to get there without Bob or Diesel 10 noticing? And how am I going to get cured with this now?
We'll bring you there. The model hospital is right down the street. Let's go. Well, Derek, here you are.
Thanks, you two.
Okay, we've converted the cure from the stone into a liquid form so it can be injected into you. After that, you'll be officially cured.
Alright, great.
Alright, I'll be back in a second so we can get started.
I can't believe this. I have been waiting for this moment for so many years, and now it's finally here. But there's still one question I have.
What's that, Derek?
Well, it's You guys? Why did you guys do this for me? You've been working for Bob for so many years, and you even helped to sabotage me and put me in this position in the first place all that time ago.
Well, to be honest with you, Derek, we felt it was the morally right thing to do. If I can elaborate, as soon as we did that thing to you all those years ago, we immediately started to feel the guilt, and we've never really been with him on his plans.
But I thought you guys wanted to get revenge on that company from all those years ago, and you got what you wanted.
Well, we thought we did at the time. However, after we did actually go through with what we didn't want to do for that company, we realized that it really wasn't that bad. And once we had to go underground and hide out with Bob for so many years, we knew that if we had just done that one thing we didn't want to do in the first place, we wouldn't be in this mess, and neither would you. Deep down, we never really wanted to put you in that position, Derek. We weren't like the others, Bob, Scruffy, and Bulstrode. Sure, we didn't like what was happening to us when we were being repainted for that dumb movie and all that stuff. We didn't really think it was worthy of going through the effort to do what we did to you, Old Slow Coach, and June.
So, you guys just changed your minds?
No. We changed our outlook. If there's one thing Bob, Scruffy, and Bulstrode helped us realize, it's that if you give in to your problems and fight against the world and the people in it because of them, instead of fighting against the problems themselves, you can turn into a real monster. When you're at those points in life, when you're really at the pit of your issues, and you don't make any effort to change how you look at things, you can be warped into someone horrible.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
The chances are, the terrible things that people do when they're bad are most likely because they've been changed by the ways of the world, and they never actually used to be that way. The truth is, Derek, Earth is not a fair place. Bad things happen to all of us. Some get it worse than others. But it's very rare that you can find people who actually change their outlook on them, as opposed to accepting it and lashing out because of it. Like we said, you deserve this, Derek. After all you've been through, you've always been so kind, optimistic, and caring. You never let your sickness turn you into a demon. An Old Slow Coach saw that in you all those years ago, which is why she wanted you to have this. This is for you. Go get cured, because you changed your outlook.
Did I?
Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get you injected.
Well, we'd better be off now. Oh, and remember one thing, Derek. The people who do change their outlook and attitude deserve and are going to do great things in life. They're going to live it to the fullest. That is the person you want to be. So remember, even though times get tough, always look on the other side of the coin.
Wait! Stop! What happened?
Did I get injected?
No, I held off because you yelled at me to stop right before I did it. So as of now, you still got the sickness.
Wait a second. I still have the sickness. I still have the sickness! Yes! I've never been happier to say that! Doc, I need to have the cure. Because I need to bring it somewhere else. Yes! Yes! I can fix everything! I know what I have to do! Thank you so much! Bye!
You're welcome.
Come on, come on. I can do this. I've got to get there for the next plane ride. Ugh. Come on, Derek. I can't give up now. I can't. After all this. If only I'd realized what I'd done wrong. I gotta get there on time. Ugh. Come on. Don't worry, guys. I'm coming. I'm going to make up for everything I've done. The syringe. I can still get it. Come on. You gotta put things right, Derek. As fast as you can. Got to get to the airport. Almost there. I've still got the cure.
I'm a tree.
Finally. I'm close. Aha! The airport. Only a few miles away. I can still make it there on time if I hurry. And I need to go
fast, buddy.
Whoa! Ah!
There's still one person you forgot about. I don't know how you escaped, but it's time to end you.
You'll never catch me, Diesel. I'm not letting you stop me after all this.
No. Nice try. You get back here.
Ah! Whoa!
Hand it over. Let's make this nice and simple.
I don't think so. Not after all I've done. These people are going to the ones who helped me. The ones who deserve it. Not me. Aha!
Oh, I see. We're elevating things now. No problem.
Let's go, Derek. You're almost there. If you can get to them before the plane takes off, then you can give them the cure for good, even if they don't forgive. Whoa!
Right, that's it.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, please, no.
You want to do this the easy way now? Or should I just push you into the ravine and take that cure right from you?
No! You can't take this from me. It needs to go to someone who needs it. The people that I came all this way to give it to for. Please. You have to understand.
No, not again. I'm not getting fooled by you again. I tried to do this the easy way so many times. For the past 20 years, I've been trying to get my hands on this. I am not gonna let you trip me up now. It's time for me to do what I should have done all those years ago. And kill you. Any last words before you fall into the ravine?
Yes, actually, I have a question. What are you going to do with this once you get it? How is this going to make you satisfied and happy?
Are you dumb? I need this!
Why? Are you going to die if you don't get this? No, you're not. The sickness isn't deadly like that. So why do you need to get this?
If I don't, I'm gonna be sick and miserable my whole life.
But Bob, that's because that's your own choice. That's how you choose to look at it. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that bad. It's hard for it to not seem that way, but it's only like that if you give in. All those years ago, you were never like this. You were a kind person who enjoyed his life. But as soon as this illness hit you, you didn't even try to remain the same. You let it push you over, and you let it warp you, because that was the very first time you had ever experienced something like that. As time goes on, you'll find that you have to deal with more challenges. You have to overcome new things, and it's not easy. I'm not gonna stand here and tell you how everything in the world is amazing and things always work out, because it's not like that. The world is a cruel, unpredictable place, but you don't have to fall into its trap. Bob, when old Slow Coach told you all those years ago to change your outlook and look on the positive side, you failed to understand her. She wasn't trying to say that you should always be happy because of how great the world is. She was saying that you should be happy because you had the choice to react to how the world is. And I know that because she was going through it too. She had the same sickness, but she was smart about how she dealt with it. You didn't listen to her because you didn't take the time to try to uncover what she meant. You weren't as strong. Those rare types of people in the world that tell you to think positive are always laughed at because people think they're dumb and they don't know how the world is. But in actuality, most of them are the opposite. They do know how the world is, but they have enough power to fight their issues and not let them change them, which most people don't. Most people can't handle it over time and declare themselves defeated because as they get older, they have to face more things. That's the reason kids are so happy and people who have grown up are always tired and upset about everything. Everyone always says that adults can't be like kids and that they have to grow up. But really, they can be. It's just so hard for them because they've gone through so much more. And I'll admit, I didn't understand it either. I fell into the same trap, and that I'm truly ashamed of. I had the coin that old Slow Coach gave me for all these years, and I never realized. I failed the test too. I was happy all those years ago because I hadn't had anything slightly bad ever happen to me. But as soon as something did, I completely broke. And that's also why people who tend to have more in life are actually more miserable than the ones that have less. The more that you get, the less you go through. And that's why as soon as something remotely bad happens to someone like that, they can't handle it. However, as for someone that has already been through a lot and may not have so much, appreciates the things that are so little, and are smart enough to remain positive and change their outlook. I messed up big time, just like you. I let myself get knocked out at the very first bowl. And when I saw something that could help me fix it, I hurt everyone I love without even realizing. But it's not too late to change. You can fix your attitude at your lowest points, and you'll realize you won't even need this. But the people who have gone through the same things as us and are still able to see the light are the people that deserve it. Because the test of how you're able to view the coin in that period of time, that is the true meaning of life.
Wow. I never thought of it like that. And I never will. You don't know what you think, kid. You think you do, but you don't. Get ready to say goodbye. Now, give me it. It's time for you to meet your demise. Once and for all.
You ain't gonna get away with this.
What the heck? What are you doing?
Leave him alone, you clawed beast.
What the heck are you guys doing here?
We'll explain later. Just get off the edge.
Scruffy, Bulstrode, attack them!
Don't even try it, buddy man. Ugh. Oh, yeah.
Holy dick shard!
You like that, Daddy Bulstrode?
Guys, I need to give you something! Something important!
Why, you little punk, get back here!
Lay off me, you twisted punk.
You guys got another thing coming.
And so do you.
Ah! My penis! I mean, my hole!
I can stop some of these folks with my updated equipment. It better not fail me this time.
Huh?
Too quick for ya.
Nice try, but you can't catch me.
Oh, if this isn't the last thing I knew. Oh, I need my meds. Oh God! Stay back!
Enough! It's time to end this once and for all. I hope you're prepared for an ironic death.
You'll never get away with this. Even if you do push me off, I'm going to make sure that the cure gets to the people who deserve it.
Oh yeah? And what's that?
Because I have people here to help me.
Oh yeah? Well, I've also got 2 people to help me still. Harry, Bert, finish them off.
Yeah, right. We're not here for you. We're here for Derek. Yeah, we're not wasting another minute of our lives being slaves to you.
So this is what it's come to. You 2 betraying me as well?
Maybe we wouldn't have to if you had learned what Derek did. You gotta grow up.
Yeah, it may have taken me a while, but at least I was able to finally realize. Because of somebody who cared.
Huh? Fine. I don't need you. I don't need any of you. I can do this by myself. It's as simple as taking candy from a baby, except with a claw. I don't care if I have to go down too. This is worth it.
No! The syringe! I can still get it to them! Come on! Get up! I did it! Here I come! Get ready to be cured, you guys!
You thought it'd be that simple? Nice try!
No!
Finally, you are mine!
Give me the cure! It's not
You're
yours!
not going to get away with this!
Give it!
It's not going to end like this! Just release your grip!
Derek! Get away from him!
Hurry! Let me go!
I'm not leaving this track without
Derek! Look out!
Ari!
Derek! We're proud of you. Own slow coaches, too.
Bird! No! You are heroes. You helped me realize the most important thing of all. Guys, there's something I need to give to you. Finally. After all this time. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. I failed Bob's test. I got turned into a monster. And I completely treated you guys wrong. I put myself first. Before all of you. When you were just trying to help. And I'm sorry for that too. You guys have really been the ones who have always been truly able to look on the other side of the coin. And that's why You guys are the people who deserve the syringe.
It's okay, Derek. We understand that you really wanted that cure after everything. We really appreciate it, Derek, but we don't need this.
As you probably come to realize, we don't need any sickness cure to make us happy.
Yeah, man, we're perfectly happy now.
Well, let's just say I feel the exact same way. But then, who am I going to give this to? Oh, right. It's contagious. Well, you guys definitely can't be running a fix-up store when you're not fixed up yourselves. But there's still one thing I don't understand. You especially, Monroe. Why did you all come back?
Because you see that down there? That could have been you, Derek. In fact, that was you. But you learned to change yourself and go against the cruel ways of the world and what you were going through. You changed your outlook, which when you're in a state like you were in is very hard to do. I'm proud of you. Super proud.
Thumper and the Lords decided for us to come back to the UK to help you, so we agreed. And it's a good thing they persuaded us.
Oh, we had faith in you, Derek, and you followed through.
That means the world to me. Thanks, guys.
And that's why I'd be honored if you chose to join us at home.
Wow, that's a really, really generous offer, you two, but after everything I've learned in the past week, well, I may have eventually learned it. I know how hard it probably is for other people to do the same. I mean, hey, just look at what happened to Bob. But thanks to what Ari and Bert did, I was able to finally realize that. So, I think not only to honor them, and to honor all I've learned and all everyone's learned in the past week, I'm going to start traveling the world and helping people everywhere I go realize the same thing I realized. I want to impact people. I want to help people change their mindsets. I want to become what Old Slowcoach and Ari and Bert were, and help people realize, even early on in their lives, to always look on the other side of the coin. Because I want them to enjoy their lives and live it to the fullest, no matter what challenges they may face. And that's what I'm going to start. And I would be honored if you joined me, Thumper and the Lorries. 'Cause I now know that even the slightest bit of hope can really keep you going and completely change someone's mindset. I mean, look at how happy I all of a sudden got when I had hope that I was going to eventually be happy. But really, you can't be all along if you just have that inside of you. And that's what I want to show people.
Well, I sure can respect that. If there's anything you need, just reach out to us. And I don't mean by using the teleporter, then you'll probably die.
Will do, you two. Will do. Thank you all so much for everything. You really helped me. Not only fix myself, but fix my mindset. And that's something I'll be forever grateful for. I love you all.
So, you guys ready to hit the waves again?
Yep. I think I am. Thank you, everyone, for everything. Wow. Amazing what a difference a week makes.
Yeah. Even more amazing what you learned in that time, Derek.
We're so proud of you, Derek.
Yeah, well, I owe most of it to you guys. I'm so lucky to have you all. Can't wait to start things up here and hit the waves again. Especially now that I know we won't get stranded again for 20 years. We really owe Toby and Monroe for these new extensions.
Oh yeah, speaking of gadgets and objects and all that luck, this may be a bad time to mention, but Derek, I just remembered that I think you left your coin on the beach.
Yeah. I know I did. That was actually intentional. It's the first step of me starting that new thing I've got going on here. I've already had my turn with the coin, and now I'm gonna do what old Slow Coach did, and leave it for someone else, who will find it and will be more needing of it.
Well, that's real nice of you, Derek. Say, what exactly is the meaning of the coin anyway?
Well, I can't say now, but I know the person who finds it will realize someday, and when they do, they'll feel it.
On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again.